You know, I probably should have let you listen to the end of that song. But oh well. Thank you for coming by. We are we are in the end game. I think I'm in the end game. We I think I'm winning, if only because I made it to stream again. Yay. I was actually thinking I might not have made it. When I was waking up this morning. I think I ended up waking up before my alarm went off, which that's okay. That's okay. That's supposed to mean I'm rested, right? That's supposed to mean I don't need more sleep, right? I ended up taking a nap like immediately afterward. I just wanted to verify everything looked right. Do. But yeah, yeah. We are off to a relatively good start. I almost started right on. Oh, hold on. I almost started right when I wanted to. Which is to say, noon. I I will admit that I don't. What was it? I don't know if I like how the start of stream also starts the timer for Seribot immediately, but that may just come down to me needing to get better at blocking out my own time. That's something I can learn to do as I move forward. Wait, I'm not doing this right. I do not have the screen real estate to casually watch other people while I stream. At least not with Signalis. I Is this the right save? Yes, this is the right save file. Okay, good, good. Time to go. Time to go save wife. Or time to go see wife. Time to fulfill promise to wife. These are, of course, spoilers, but whatever. Plate of sacrifice. I actually don't know if I have all the necessary plates. I think I have all the necessary plates. But where was I supposed to go? Okay, I believe if I go directly to the right, then I will find the door to move forward. Hi Alice, welcome in. We are in the end game. I believe we're in the end game, I should say. And I don't know how armed to the teeth I should go. I will leave myself one. I will leave myself one inventory slot open. Surely nothing will go wrong. You know, I do have plenty of stun prods. And I will open up... I will end up opening a... an inventory slot when I put the plate of sacrifice into where it needs to go. So here we go. And are you approaching me, or are you going to circle? Okay, you're going to circle around. Good. I don't know how to feel about those enemies. No, if I go north here, that leads up. Wait. What? Did I skip a room? Oh, no, I didn't recognize. Wait, this also is not where I need to go. I'm going to explore here briefly just in case. No. Okay, so I'm in the wrong area. Let's see, what is that hanging from their heads? I don't rightly know. That door is locked. I want to say that's... I feel like that's a leg or an armor plate, maybe a shield. I could be wrong on all counts, though. Okay, so I'm... I now need to figure out where I'm going. Do I... Is it this? Okay, so the room to the right, or to the left, is dark. And this is a dark room, but... No, that's not the correct direction. Where is the door I need to go through? I'm... Hmm. I wonder if... Oh, you know what? I was in the correct area, I think. I just needed to go north from where I was... From where I was with Issa. And Issa is gone. Where did Issa go? I also don't like that that enemy right there was vibrating on the floor. No, this is also not the right room, but because this is where I got one of the plates off to the left. Huh. Okay, so we are in nowhere and I am lost. I should have come back a lot sooner. Because the first 30 minutes will be me trying to find out which way to go. I know that this is not the correct door because this is where I found some key items. I did not label my map very well. I did scribble it onto a piece of paper, but it was one of those little notepads. Here we go. This is where I don't want to be here. What? Wait a second. Where does this? I was almost in the correct area. Okay, the door is openable. Let's see. I do vaguely remember my controls. You know what I didn't bring? Healing items. Do you know what I don't have a lot of? Healing items. Okay, this will be interesting if this drops me straight into a boss fight. Okay, good. I am not dropped straight into a boss fight. I am in a mystery. I am in a mystery flesh pit which resembles the very beginning of the game where I entered from the intro in a white pit. This is just a lot more fleshy. Hey, Adler, hello! You survived Issa's knife and falling. Let's see, it's impossible to move on. I have been here so many times, but I have never returned. The commander never spoke about what she saw out there. I'm sure whatever it was what made her fall sick. Something about her changed when she returned. Oh, excuse me. Please don't mind me casually changing my physical setup in the middle of in the middle of stream. I only moved my microphone, what, 4 or 5 inches? Let's see, something about her changed when she returned. She was no longer our beloved leader Falk. What waits beyond the threshold? It doesn't matter. It is too bad that I don't know any German. Beyond the gate, emptiness. Just a barren wasteland of red with pillars sticking out here and there. They're not even standing up straight. Who are you? There's that painting. And Elster is falling? Come closer. So, okay, no. Elster has been here before. Hab kein Angst? And here's the Penrose. I've been waiting. Alina So? For you. Elster. For us. Ariane Young. Wait, what was the name of that painting again? Oh, of course. Be not afraid. Sure. What is with this, angelic imagery? Remember our promise. What promise? You know, I know the line, but I don't know what the promise is. Wake up. Well, Elster just ripped her arm off, trying to open up the Penrose's hatch. On one hand, I guess that means she's kind of strong. On the other hand, for all the fights she's been in, for all the damage that I've taken, that seems really fragile. Oh yeah, okay, just casually cry blood. Let's see. They didn't need it. The other hand is on the floor. Well, there is another Elster added to the wasteland. That was not the ending that I expected. I thought I was going into a boss fight. And now we're just... Okay, credits. Alice also overprepared for a cutscene. And? Why is there no question mark there? Clearly this is not the end. There has to be more, right? Yep, there is definitely more. The title screen has changed. We have gone from a sharp-eyed Elster to this glassy-eyed Elster. Well, stream's over. I finished the game. Uh, no, no. Spoilers, there's more. Wake up. Reboot. I am at full health, and I am back at the beginning of the game. Okay, so the question now becomes how how do I get to the other endings? That's cargo hold. Both of those doors are locked. Wait, hold on. Is the this this is the Penrose? I'm pretty sure this is the Penrose. Also, I need to complete my thoughts. Oh, that's just a fan. Um, I know that there's more than one ending, and that's why I know that I need to play through multiple times. This is different. Operation Penrose. Stolz der Nation Yusan. Ramfarzug type Penrose. Pride of the Yusan Nation. Space vessel type Penrose. People's Navy. What's that? Volksmarine. Am I in space? The stern observation window. Nothing to see but stars. Yes, this we are in space. Two chairs here. Cabbage head Kolbiri? It's a doodle. Cauliflower head Kolbiri. That's cute. Okay, okay, so we are in space. The cargo holds, all the cargo holds are locked. We are in space. They are unpressurized, so that's just a safety thing. Is this Elster's recharging station almost? Or I don't know exactly how replicas function. Okay, so cargo access, stern observatory, maintenance. So I believe if I go north, that's the rear of the ship. So let me explore in this direction first. Let's see, routine inspection checklist. Inspect Elster replica calibration and storage unit in maintenance. Inspect mainframe access terminal in the mess hall. Inspect flight controls in the flight deck. Inspect coolant injection pipes in the reactor. Inspect emergency cryogenic hibernation unit in cryogenics. And report to Gestalt Scout Officer, which should be Ariane. So, I wonder. So, Elster in the previous ending, quote unquote, died after, ripping her own arm off trying to open up the Penrose. And falling off of the ship. I guess she just sort of bled out in the wastes. And this could be just reliving her memories right now, or maybe we're just playing the what did they call it, the neurological template of the original Elster 512. Anyway, I have a full checklist to go through, presumably. Let's see, this is the emergency cryogenic hibernation unit, which I clocked originally. In case of a medical emergency that cannot be treated on board, Gestalt crew members can be put in hibernation here. All systems nominal. I hope we never need to use this. Well, you do, but you also just toss a key card in here. I believe that's what happens. I believe that's what I originally found in the cryogenic unit. Check all systems nominal. Run around the ship with a comically large magnet. No, no! Don't do this to my wife. Okay, good, good. The checklist will update as I actually check things. The reactor's coolant injection system. No leaks detected. And then there's another door right here. Is this medbay? Penrose briefing, phase 2. Start of decrypted transmission. By our calculations, 1,500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now, you should have become fully acclimatized to your new life on board your ship. As you approach the Oort cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your replica to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success in your mission. End of transmission. So, 1,500 cycles of mission time. I think this lends to the idea that a single cycle is a day. Let me see if I can find my calculator is under papers. So if I were to consider them weeks, that would be roughly 28 years. So that seems too long for how young Ariane is, or how young all the women here seem. Let's see, if I were to consider them days, that's only 4 years, which seems a lot more reasonable. So cycles can be anything. It all depends on what you consider to be a cycle is that one revolution around the sun? Is that um one full cycle of moon phases? Is that one full day night cycle? Like units in medication, it's all made up numbers. Maybe not. Maybe yes. It depends on if you're taking a placebo. Please do not ignore LD50 or dosage by weight. These are fair. This is serious business. Insulin, I want to say he's into a dynamic system which we do not fully understand. We are still, as far as I'm concerned, researching it. Maybe. Though, to be fair, I'm also not somebody who uses insulin. So, Penrose Emergency Procedures, Appendix H. Based on data from previous long-range survey missions, salvaging the replica technician for sustenance is not recommended, even in extreme circumstances. Replica biocomponents can cause various health problems when ingested. It may look and taste like ordinary flesh, but bioengineered tissue may cause more harm than good when eaten in an emergency situation. Oxygen may look like blood, but is indigestible to gestalts. Okay, do not cannibalize your replica. It should also be considered that Pioneer replicas statistically have a 860% greater survivability than Gestalt Pioneer officers. For the sake of a successful mission, keeping the replica operational rather than prolonging your own suffering may be preferable. So, Gestalt replica cannibalism is not recommended, but replica Gestalt cannibalism possible. Let's see. Most manufacturers decided that on 100 units per milliliter, but there are a couple that decided they want to be 200 or 300 units per milliliter. Okay, just playing with the dosage per volume. I'm I hope that insulin pumps can recognize when you have more insulin per milliliter than normal or less. And yes. Oh no. Yes, we have what's it? The great nation of Yusun prefers gestalts or prefers replicas to eat their gestalt partners in the event of an emergency. Oh no. But also it's good to see that the that medbay is accessible to medbay is accessible from two locations, both the hallway and from the reactor room. I don't know if it's necessarily. I wonder if it might be because the reactor room may pose risks to people. So if if in the event of an emergency, in the event of an accident, you can get to medbay quickly. Though I suppose that in the event of a much larger emergency, the cryogenics unit is also very close by. Also, boo, boo. Insulin pumps don't recognize higher density um, insulin. Let's see, there's a sealed envelope among the documents. It says classified replica information for Gestalt officer eyes only. It's unopened. I'm not allowed to open this envelope. It probably contains some classified information about me. Meanwhile, I've been reading all the for Commander Eyes only documents all over Sierpinski. Open it anyway? No. No. I will not open the sealed envelope quite yet. It's tempting, but until I mean on one hand, let's not listen to the government that is very far away. On the other hand, for wife's eyes only, let's see, Clockwork has watched a movie about spaceships and cannibalism. You know, I'm vaguely reminded about that one Leprechaun movie, the horror Leprechaun, Pandorum. Hmm, I may have to look that up later, unless you want to tell me about it now. Let's see, chronometer adjustment, technical service record, Scout Officer Young Ariane. Officer's note: I've adjusted the ship's internal clock to run slightly slower. By my calculations, each cycle should be exactly 12.6% longer, simulating what I believe is the length of a day on Veneta. I wonder if Elster will notice the difference. Judging from her accent, I'm sure she's Venetan. She pronounces ship just like Issa and Eri used to. It's very cute. Hearing her speak makes me dream of the ocean. I wonder if I'll ever get to visit something like it. Maybe on a different world? So that's interesting. Ariane knows Issa, but I don't recognize the name Eri. Let's see, what else? I know there was a dream sequence where I believe I was playing as Issa, and she found Ariane getting bullied. Let's see. Pandorum. The guy wakes up from cryo, and there are these weird humanoid monsters on his spaceship eating people as they wake up from cryo. Huh. That does sound like something you would want to have playing in the background or watch while you're painting some ghouls, some undead, some uh some cannibalism horror nightmares. Let's see. So it should be Venita and Venetan. And also I guess this suggests that Issa and Eri are also from Veneta. Joke's on me, these are Warhammer ghouls. They technically aren't undead. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I I do believe that original mythology ghouls are not supposed to be undead anyway. So Penrose 512 Scout Vehicle Status Monitor. We are in transit. We are on course. Note, remember to obey regulations at all times. Ariane Young is the Gestalt pilot. She is active in personnel. Big Brother is always watching. Elster 512 replica unit is active in the mess hall, looking at this terminal. Everything seems to be in order. And I do remember that personnel is just off the way up north. Let's see, they are deranged cannibals that were hanging on the outskirts of society until an abhorrent vampire of the flesh eater courts shows up and thinks they are his people of his kingdom and builds a carry-on kingdom. All right, all right. This sounds like Warhammer Fantasy. I hear I hear that Warhammer Fantasy is not quite as much of a pain on the wallet as 40k. Let's see, Ariane's notes. Running out of ochre paint. Ulster laughed when I told her. Now I have to fix it myself. So annoying. I still haven't read a whole bunch of those manuals. I feel like they gave me enough to read for the rest of my life. Most of them are boring technical manuals anyway. They could have given us more films to watch instead. Half of them are war films, which Elster doesn't like, and the other half are kitschy propaganda dramas. Oh, Ariane, maybe don't leave your diary notes lying around. I mean, to be fair, we're the only two on the ships. We're the only two people on the ship, but let's see. Half of them are war films. So I guess we're supposed to be made to feel we're the nation is trying to convince us to be more warlike, to think in a more us versus them versus or us versus them sort of sentiment, sort of mindset. And then kitschy propaganda dramas are that's pretty straightforward. Let's see. Warhammer Fantasy games are a lot smaller. Your favorite game mode is Spearhead, and it runs for about 125 to 150 for a box set, and that's all you need to play, which I believe is about the price of a starter box in 40k. Ah, pain. If only I didn't like power armored nuns with guns. Let's see, what is this? Is this the storage room? This is storage. Oop. Yes, so from the stern hall in the upper gallery, stern hall, and then this should be personnel. Ariane's bedroom. Here we come into the cockpit. Let's see, starboard control panel, all systems green. I do not know how to read this screen. The ship's control panel. All systems nominal. I wonder if stat is short for status? And maybe this is German based, so curse for on course, maybe? AP and sys gut. Yes. Oh, these are statuses. So normal, 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 normal. So TS, TW, I don't know what this means. Cis, good? Good? I could be totally wrong. The port control panel. Everything is in order, and the landing and docking assist monitor, which, you know, we don't need. We're in space still. Oh hey, I can pan the screen, and I can pan even faster with my right stick. Let's see, you also have it set up for 40k combat patrol. Let's see, 40k combat patrol. It wasn't. Thousand Suns is Death Watch. Death Watch is what you play in 40k, which was Chaos Space Marines under Nurgle. And ghouls. Ghouls sound like they fit within that Nurgle banner. Let's see. So now we get to see Ariane for real. Elster, you're up. The wives, they're hugging. They're getting little smooches. I missed you. I missed you too. Ah, it's our 3000th cycle anniversary. So that is we have been on this journey for quite some time. That was a very, very old note that I saw. Yes, we're almost 8 years in, or we're over 8 years in on this journey, this exploration. Yes, Combat Patrol is a smaller game mode where you get a small starter collector box and throw down with special rules. Yep. That, you know, I need to finish gluing my girls together. I need to finish gluing them together and slapping some paint on and finally getting around to playing a game. But in the meantime, wives in space. We'll be getting the updated mission parameters later, so I thought it'd be nice to celebrate. Wait, let me put on some music. Oh, we're gonna dance with her? Oh, right. Elster has a little hat. And we are back to where we ended not too long ago. Is this the ghost of Ariane? Do you remember our promise? And Elster is awake. Good old, good old, um, trauma, trauma adrenaline. Oh, I am back in control. I'm in a smeared diary page, cycle blank, 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 blank. Tell whether awake or asleep anymore. Blank, blank, blanks. Vision is blurry and my fingers hurt. My back, blank, hurts. My teeth hurts. Eyes hurt. Everything hurts all the time. Please. All the time. I can't go on. Please make it stop. Also, hi Hisham. Uh, welcome. Yes, I am playing a game. This is Signalis. This might be halfway through the game, maybe? This is a horror game. Wives in space. Oh, everything hurts. Okay, so the critical damage indicator is relaxing a little bit. Thank you. I don't need that much flashing. And I guess Alice missed the note that I just went through. We are in the dark. I no longer have a flashlight. We broke into the Penrose, I believe, from storage. I think that was a treadmill at the bottom there. Lost another tooth. There was so much blood, my hands were shaking. Why is my hair falling out? I can't sleep. I just want to sleep. Please, just let me sleep. Oh, did you read that note you didn't open at... Oh no, I did not. I did not read the note in the mess hall. I I reported to Ariane. I figured I could just play through a second time and read it again. Um, so obviously, not only do I want to go north, I need to go north. Let's see. So the note that Alice might be referring to is it was a sealed document inside the mess hall. Oh, I made a promise. Oh, okay, okay. So arms are just... Wait, I'll do anything? I think that said. Elster is re-geared up. Replica? Ooh, I missed that message that just flashed on screen. But yeah, Elster is all armored up now. This is what I was expecting to find earlier. She is now geared for combat. She has taken what she's needed. There's a huge mass of flesh in the cryopod. Um, and it was interesting that Elster just ripped the arm off of another Elster unit and slotted it back in. Have a little bite of the mystery flesh mass in the cryopod. I mean, it is encouraged for replicas to commit cannibalism over Gestalt officers in emergency situations, so. Let's see, Elster's in focus mode. This note has changed. Please just make it stop, please. Also, this whole smear on the floor. Somebody has been here. Let's see, love how her color changes to blue too. Wait. Hmm. From red to blue? This should be the cockpit. Oh, her stripes. Okay. I'll have to see if I can take a closer look, or maybe I'll catch it in the VOD. But this should be the cockpit. Why is there a flesh pit in the cockpit? She can't stop now. Keep going? Well, I don't exactly have any other choice now, do I? Oh, hey, timer. It's this place. The place where I missed notes. Let's see if I can speed read. Those who sing the same song have heard it in their dreams, a dark tone at the edge of hearing, a silent voice whispering to my heart. Come join us. Together we will be eternal. There is no escape. We will be one. But I fear the dark sea that will swallow me. Um, there's a cave over there. But here's a page. There's something red over there. Something old, far older than humanity, sleeps deep below the ground. Those of us who can hear its call in the night, an invitation. An ocean of memories where I ends and we begin. Okay, so we're having some cosmic horror going on here. An eldritch abomination somewhere. Oh, that's a lantern. Are these armor pieces or are those shells? Something? Great holes secretly are digged where earth's pores ought to suffice, and things have learnt to walk that ought to crawl. We should have never left the primordial soup. Only through death can I escape the call of the one who rules above all life. We are entering the territory of I'm reminded of Dead Space and the marker. Also, I'm just checking off to the left to see if there are any points of interest. I know that I originally started in the cave. There's snow. There's beach. Hopefully I'm no longer timed. I saw a big 99. I saw a big 99 on the timer, and it didn't look like it was ticking down either. Okay, nothing to see back here. Let's see. Wait, clock. Because they were out of cock? What? What? And Alice agrees. We do have marker vibes. Oh no, oh no, that means I have to go play Dead Space now. Later. The space dismemberment alien game. I agree. Dead Space was really cool. Shame they. I see. This lantern is attached to a boat. I'm reminded of the river Styx. Oh! Oh, these aren't shells. These aren't um these aren't shells. These aren't scattered debris. These are skulls in the sand. There's a cave full of skulls. Also, it seems. Oh, invisible wall. They're brain shells. Wait. Yep, invisible wall. I thought for a second I could travel further up the beach. Nope, I did not. I should have investigated the cave first. Falling star? We are now in chapter 3, Gestalt's Fall. So basically, Ariane's death? We are. This is the original bathroom in Sierpinski. Something has changed. Yes, there wasn't all this flesh on the floor. Bathroom stalls in various states of disrepair. And look at all these flies in this room. I don't remember it being this bad. No map data, no inventory. Everything is cooler with skulls. What's the line? Skulls for the Skull Throne. Blood for the Blood God. Let's see. I don't know how many Dead Space copies I have in my library. Well, I know I've played the first one somewhere. So, okay, so confirmation we are in S23 Sierpinski. You have been selected or have elected to be relocated by Ion to S23 Sierpinski, and the rest is covered up. At our prestigious blank vocational school facility, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. So there's a lot of smears here, and some of it is intentionally censored out. There was a there was a note at the beginning talking about how a term was banned and all related mentions of it needed to be blacked out. Concerned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Oh. Also, this elevator is broken from the look of it. This is the entrance elevator. The. What is this? This should be the entrance office. It's been consumed by flesh. And yay for getting +1 attack on my charge. Oh, that is. The door is blocked by a mass of flesh. There's no way through. So I'm once again reminded about how I originally thought that what I'm seeing isn't necessarily the correct perception of what events are occurring. So I wonder if my first playthrough, if the first, um, up to the first ending, Elster was just hallucinating the events. Although the presence of Issa does throw a wrench into that. Likewise, hmm, there's a lot of mysteries. What is memory? What is reality? What what am I perceiving? What am I remembering and what am I living? Defective lock, defective lock. Oh yeah, this does the flesh does have the vibe of Carry On, doesn't it? I I can't is this more flesh? I think that was more flesh. Up to the north. Okay. Wait, what are those specks on the ground? Let's see. Service request form F29. After I read this, I'll save and then I'll go take a break. I think I did ignore Seribot earlier, so date of filing service request form smeared out. Full protector ID of unit filing request smeared out. Staff. This is a staff member requesting it. Department. It's that censored term. Full protector ID. Processing the request smeared out. Service object is the high security wall safe in classroom 4B. So if I remember correctly, the okay, so this is after the first playthrough, which makes sense because Ulster Ulster woke up at the start. So the question becomes how much time has passed? I also want to check, is there anything in my storage box? This is my full inventory in the storage box. This is a direct continuation. So I'm interested. If I equip this and view photographs, it would have been interesting and a little creepy if the photos had changed or if new photos had been added. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and save. And then I will go to break. I'll probably grab myself a little snack. Ooh, I need to finish my coffee. But I will be Need to Alt Tab so I can go to my Be Right Back screen. And I will see you all again shortly. You know, I just realized I should have left the music up. Hi, Hammy. Welcome in. Ah, I'll let this play through. Let me see. Stream is going. I would say stream is going well. I just finished the first ending of Signalis, and now I get to play through the epilogue, let's say. Oh, and that was the end of the last song. So let me just turn that down. And we can get back into spooky, scary. Let's look for my wife in space. Okay, you're gonna look for a bit, you're gonna play it eventually. It is amazing, and yes, I think that it is best played mostly blind, if not completely blind. So enjoy your lurk. Hopefully I don't scream about anything that is too spoilery. Oh wait, no. Okay. Oh well, too late. Spoiled. Alright. I need to rearm, and then we can proceed. Right, proceed was a Deltarune line. Oh, you like leaving stream up? For Mr. Bark when you're going to be leaving the house. Oh, okay, okay. So I get to I get to keep Mr. Bark company. Alrighty then, I hope you have a safe trip. Have a happy lurk. Do do do. Paid? Who's getting paid in this economy? Um, what do I have ammunition? I've been a good girl. I've been running past most enemies. I think the revolver and enough ammunition to reload it once should be enough. Also, yay, flashlight. So what I want to do is head back a little bit. Yes, indeed, flesh, flesh. Flesh, flesh everywhere I look. And nothing safe to eat. Oh, the elevator was also consumed by flesh. The screen for the elevator is just flashing regular error messages. There's blood all over the floor. There's flies everywhere. Something is rotten here. Oh, and Elster's leg stripes. I can see it now. They are now blue. I wonder... Oh, her arm stripes as well. I wonder if that has any significance. I should also be smart and actually equip my weapon. The flag is knocked down. Together. Together to victory over the Empire. Ooh. If I go... Okay. I was wondering if... I now have all my memory back. You've been here before. Well, not wrong. Um... Okay, so I need to find wall safe codes. There are broadcasting frequencies. Good bot. But anyway, the security. The factory default code is 204512. So maybe it's what's it, confirmation bias in this instance. But I recognize 512 as a significant number. However, I wonder if 204 is also a significant number. Because 512, that's Penrose 512, which is also connected to Elster. I'm supposed to be playing as Elster 512. I have no map data. And I'm gonna go ahead and put away these grenade shells. On one hand, I shouldn't be scared of these enemies. On the other hand, I'm taking bad damage. I did think that Because I have the key card for classroom 4C, I believe 4C is one of these rooms. You know what? No, no. Just run. Nope, also not this room. Oh, are you kidding me? Wait, 4C is this room. Okay, so thanks to my terrible memory, I have... Thanks to my terrible memory, I took some bad damage. And hopefully I'm not dropped directly into a fight. Let's see. Adler, you've changed. Oh, he's talking to Falk. Sir, that is the bad touch. It's like everything was taken apart. Oh, hey, did he suddenly get a lot more decrepit after giving Falk a smooch on the forehead? Though to be fair, he was experiencing a lot of problems earlier, or at least in the past, where he was basically reliving the same day over and over again. It was like everything was taken apart and put back together by someone who doesn't understand how it works. I have become whole again. I wear no mask. Oh yeah, yeah, you've taken off your whole skin face. I see your teeth, your nose hole. You are kind of... oh, oh, I'm reminded of one of the characters from H.P. Lovecraft, from the Cthulhu mythos, the author of the Necronomicon, I believe. He he was basically disfigured and made to look very ghoulish. Let's see, and I hate everything. Oh, here's Issa. Oh, perhaps this is hell. This space intentionally left blank. And now, rot front. Excuse me? Excuse me? What do you mean, and now rot front? Wait, is that the room? Am I peering into the room that I entered in the beginning, in the past? At the beginning of the first time through. Zibuyan, Venita, Kitez, Rotfront, Heimat, Leng. Yes, with the book. I can see the... It looks like there's the book right there. That little yellow line. The king in yellow. So presumably I'm in Yes, I'm in Rotfront. Wow. My throat is not enjoying today. Let's see, I have this door unlocks from the other side, so I'll have to loop around. So I have 3 traversable doors. No. Well, I don't believe I can walk through here. There's a little bit too much fire. Ulster Ulster may be a replica, but she is not fireproof. Let's see, this area reminds me of... This area reminds me of the hospital wing. At least the hallway down below. Ito. Is... I believe Issa's family name is Ito. So Eri is Erica, most likely. Also, speaking of Issa, I wonder what was happening to her, how she got hurt. The last time we saw her was when we got the anti-material rifle. She had to be woken up. Hmm. So just because I don't want to run past these enemies, I'm going to face check this door here on the left. Is that an Elster unit off to the left with the red chest plate? Am I going to be finding zombie versions of myself? 8mm ammunition. There's... Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave that on the table for the moment. I'm going to check the computer. Postbox. See, Ion Commando to Kolbiri R1604. So R16 is the code for Rotfront, or at least for Rotfront and this specific installation, maybe? Oh, to Kolbiri R1604. From Ion Commando. Subject requisition. Your requisition request for a Type 84 submachine gun was successfully processed. Responsible body, Ion Commando, Rotfront, Nord. Protector, Kolbiri R1604. Authorization, Blockwort, Rot C. The requisition in full is a Type 84 Drahe burst fire submachine gun and 120 rounds of Wukyung 8 compact 8 by 22mm ammunition. From Young Photo to. Okay, so this is Kolbiri's inbox. The locksmith said it will take at least a period until the replacement key is done. My niece currently has the only other key, but she's still at the hospital right now. Photo store keys. This is Camilla Young. Is that. So the assumption here is this is Ariane's aunt. Oh. And I did have the thought of back when I was talking about how I was getting marker vibes from the poetry in one of the in the dream sequence on the beach. Um because of the bioresonance, I'm wondering if whatever they found works through bioresonance, and that was how it spread. And if you're not bioresonant, then you aren't at risk. Or if you are at risk, you're at lower risk. So Kolbiri to Kolbiri from KNCR. I don't know. I don't think I've ever encountered that acronym. To the Blockwart of Sector C, there are rumors that there is an Imperial spy active in your area. A Protector Special Operations Unit has been dispatched from Ion headquarters on Haymat to investigate and should arrive within 6 to 12 cycles. Needless to say, should they be successful, this will not reflect well on your record. You know what to do. Me made of bio. I think I'm resonating. Ooh. Also, we have, we now have a confirmation of an additional time period, an additional unit of time. We have cycles and now a period. A period could be a week or a month. I'm pretty confident in cycles being days. Also, there is no way that a period is a year. That would be way too long for a locksmith to be backlogged. Let's see. From Ion Commando, seasonal review. Kolbiri, as every season, your performance will be subject to a review by local command soon. Remember that this review will determine if you will be marked for replacement. So from Ito, uh, so Anja. No, I think it's. Is it Anja? The soft J. Is that actually how you pronounce it? I would have thought the J would have made a Y sound in this name, but oh well. So this might be the Ito whose room we're going to enter. Let's see. I understand that you need entry to the bookstore for your patrol, but we do not have a spare key for the front door. However, you can use the back entrance to get into the store. It's secured with a keypad. The code is the birthday of my daughters. Note they were born on Veneta. Check the last 6 digits of their PKZ numbers. Kind regards, Anja Ito. Anya Ito. Okay, so Alice agrees it should be pronounced Anya. in spite of captions saying, no, no, it's Anja. So, Kolbiri requested a relocation, and Ion Commando sent a whole email for one word, 3 characters. No. Wait, there's a. Hello, Loot Crate. Welcome in. I'm just laughing at Ion Commando sending a telegram for 3 letters. It's or 3 characters. It's very 1800s in the most formal and in the most formal way possible, in the firmest words possible. No. Your request is denied. No explanation, just no. Let me go ahead and check this back room. Okay, safety. Thermite. Repair patch. The main reason I didn't want to pick up the submachine gun was entirely because my inventory was starting to get a little cramped. Could I be using these repair patches? Yes. But also, they shouldn't be all that useful to me, I believe. Or I don't believe that they'll be all that useful. They won't heal enough. I'll pick up the submachine gun, pick up the 8mm ammunition. Submachine gun, an automatic submachine gun with a collapsible stock, fires 3-round bursts of 8mm compact ammunition from a 30-round magazine. .8mm is small caliber, low recoil handgun ammunition. Where is your Dom machine gun? Hold on. Mina. Minas are equipped with large frame, large, uh, high-powered frames. I would imagine that your Dom machine guns are made from Mina's. Only, if I remember correctly, they don't have the correct personality to be using it. But yes, your Dom machine guns, your rotary cannons, firing rifle ammunition at a cyclic rate of 1,200 rounds per minute, will probably be equipped to Mina, who can handle the weight and recoil. Let's see, this is the Type 84 Drahe. Despite the smaller caliber, burst fire allows for improved damage, especially when quick target acquisition is required. I'm going to just put away the spare ammunition for the submachine gun and the revolver while I'm at it. Okay. I also have more than an inventory's worth of stun prods, so... So I believe both of these are Elster units. Wait. Okay, okay. I thought for a second that my aiming was a lot faster. It might be. It might be my ability to aim right now might be faster than it was before I put on the armor. Oh, wrong equipment. I turned on my flashlight. I did not want to flicker them with light. I wanted to stun prod. Also, there are 4 of them in here. Oh, no, only 3. Only 3. Wait, what was that light? Grenade shells? Jeez. Basement enemies, let me investigate. Like, who was sleeping here? What even is this room? Also, wow, I used up a lot of ammunition very fast. Though to be fair, submachine gun. Okay, ladder. And then... This door is traversable. Repair spray, perfect. Hey, it's that painting. It looks like there's a playing card embedded in the painting. The paint layer is too thick to remove the card without dissolving the paint first. It looks like... No, it said it was a playing card. And this is the painting that has appeared like 3 times. This is the 3rd time we've seen this painting, to my memory. This appears to be a dorm room. So now we get to explore. If I were smart, maybe I would have room once again 512 over and over again. We're seeing it. Okay, so dark room with enemies. Wow, okay, okay, there's a lot of fighting. This... Get stomped on. Which button was it to reload? Hold on. Right bumper. Okay, I have... Oh, the joys of having a full inventory. Monfest celebrations cancelled over safety concerns. The seasonal Monfest celebration, a young but well-established tradition in most rockfront sectors, will not be allowed to take place until further notice, the Protector Public Office has announced today. There's a credible threat to public safety that is currently under Protector investigation. Citizens are only to leave home for work and report all suspicious activities to their block warden. When pressed about the rumors of an Imperial spy living in Sector C, the Protector Public Office only repeated their appeal to citizens to report all suspicious activities to a protector. Okay. Oh, that's... Okay. Calmly sneak past. There are critical items in this area. And I need to do lots and lots of inventory management. I don't believe I'm going to... I'm not going to thermite anything in this area. But I do want the shotgun. Take my shotgun ammunition because there was that one room that was loaded with enemies and was dark. Let's go ahead and put away the stun prod. Oh, that's the rifle. That's not the shotgun. That's not the weapon I wanted. It's a good thing I checked now instead of later, because that would have been a problem. What do I need to pick up? I think there's too much to pick up for me to consider taking high explosive ammunition with me. Also tight quarters. Wait, posters. Blockwort, it's your duty. Report suspicious elements immediately to the blockwort. This is Kolbiri. I need to find paint thinner. Oh no, I will be traveling through that lower hallway multiple times. Come on, aim at the correct enemy. Also reload. A developing tank? So, oh, this is a... Nope, this is a bedroom. Stolen document, classified information, replica, technician, gestalt, eyes only. Carefully selected by ION, exemplary citizens of the nation are permanently cryogenically preserved in neural archives, each becoming a neural pattern for a new replica model. To preserve the image of the replica as an incorruptible ideal, the original gestalt is erased from records and public memory. During the production process, when experienced bioresonance when experienced bioresonant technicians copy that neural pattern to a new unit, a majority of episodic memories are altered and suppressed, while the resulting replica maintains the skills and personality of the original gestalt. It will be incapable to recall specific events from the life of the donor under normal circumstances. This ensures the replica performs its duties without distractions created by personal memories of the donor. However, even the best maintained replica units will eventually be exposed to stimuli that may cause gestalt memories to resurface. While units degraded in such a way pose no particular danger, like all units with persona degradation, they will eventually lose many of their advantages over gestalt workers. Because persona degradation is usually difficult to identify from the outside, bioresonance is used by command units to surveil units under their command. Generally, it is recommended to swiftly decommission and replace units before their productivity decreases or they begin to show clear signs of individuality. When ammunition is rationed, alternative ways of decommissioning may be deployed at the discretion of local operational command. Okay, so I need to very quickly run through these rooms because I don't want enemies to start waking up. Okay, that was just a bad dodge on my part. I did miss a door. Oh, of course, locked doors. Locked doors and enemies. Let's see. There's a picture of a magpie on the box above what looks to be a small speaker or microphone. So this is another instance where I need to play something either on the radio. I need to play something on the radio for that. Let's see. Thinking about the Gestalt makes you kind of sad. I mean, yeah, because not only does the Gestalt get erased from history, they're probably cryogenically preserved in their prime. So they're basically killed off at a young age. No memories remain. Any memories that do remain will be unwritten. They will only be shared by the people that directly knew them. Teacher's evaluation, Ariane Young. The girl, without a doubt, is remarkably odd. And the replicas, too. Yes, if you have a replica that is showing persona degradation, they need to be decommissioned and replaced. That's... You cannot be an individual. Let's see, the girl, without a doubt, is remarkably odd, certainly due to her being raised solely by her mother rather than by a community of good people overseen by a block warden, as is normal these days. Her obsession with paintings, music, and other such nonsense was clearly implanted during her time living in the mountains on that desolate radio outpost, and surely her Her friendship with those Venetian-born Ito sisters also exposed her to some of the questionable literature that is illegally sold in their parents' bookstore. She does not seem to understand that these distractions are no longer acceptable now that she must partake in the society of our nation like anyone else. Personally, I can only hope military service will beat those frivolous ideas out of her in a way that this school has failed to do so far. Well, how about no? I'll go ahead and equip that. Shotgun is a little low. That's okay. I'm just gonna run through this hall. Use that. Re-equip my flashlight. So I wonder if in the middle of the screen there, if that is an item, or if... So first off, get fucked. There were also a series of locked doors in that direction. So I'm gonna run through this room blindly. Let's see, that is a dark apartment. Alright, alright. So, I did that incorrect. Oh, I am low on ammunition. I need to get into a position where I... Oh, that's right, I do need to pick up the hand wheel. I also need to pick up... Oh. Oh, I should not have done that. My inventory was full. Oops. I'm just running all over the place with my head cut off. Like a chicken with my head cut off, I should say. Oh. Like a chicken with my limbs replaced. You are correct. Elster has swapped out one of her arms. Okay, let me... So I'm doing a lot more fighting now. For better or for worse. I went through a lot of my shotgun ammunition. Ooh. I need to keep the hand wheeled. I don't know where the developing tank... I don't know where I need this photo to be developed. And you know what? That repair patch is not worth it. Actually, let me put away the developing tank. Let's see. Oh, and the cameras are still watching. Blue diskette. 12 millimeter ammunition. So acetone for the. So the acetone will most likely be used for the um for the painting. And there's a place to drop down here. Hmm. Go across the hall. And let me see. Use the paint, use the acetone. Take this playing card. It's it's not a playing card, it's a tarot card. A tarot card depicting the sixth major arcanum, Lovers. Sorry, Ariane, I've ruined your painting trying to pull the playing card out. I wonder I do have to wonder the logic behind. Wait, hold on. I want to actually back up and inspect. There's no label on the disc apart from the manufacturer's mark. Okay, well, let's see what's on it. Right. I wonder why the playing card was being hidden inside the. I wonder why the playing card was being hidden inside the painting. Although Although maybe it just adds meaning. The lovers are hidden within. I forget the name of that painting. It was also it also had the feeling of a prison almost. So imprisoned lovers. Hmm. Something to think about, and something to maybe go back and read the or watch the VODs to find the name of that painting for. So, read me. Due to the power rationing, only a limited number of antennas in the grid are powered at a time. To determine which antennas are currently powered, use the antennae program to triangulate the correct antenna. Take note of the antenna where the test signal can be heard on both dishes. In the transmit program, enter the antenna number and select the correct sound file to broadcast. Right, double click. Set my radio frequency to 210. No data feed. Oh. I need to adjust down to 125. Hmm. Lots to consider. I wonder what broadcast I was listening to around 158, 159. Okay. Wait, hold on. So antenna 43. Let's see. This part kind of made you feel uneasy. You started thinking that even the antenna were compromised from whatever's going on. Well, I do have that puzzle figured out now. Let me go ahead and put away the levers. Put away the revolver ammunition, and I will just rock the flare gun for the moment. So, that Sierpinski was corrupted. Anyway, I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of explanations for bad signal. And they do talk about how power was being rationed. Is there anything in here? Nothing of importance. And, hmm. And to be fair, yes, the tones are at least very creepy. So the magpie box, and I have 2 locked doors, and I totally forgot to check the door in the middle. I'm assuming that it's locked, yes. It's not accessible. Okay, time to make some noise. High explosive grenade fired in 3, 2, 1. That was actually kind of a disappointing pop. Also, okay, so maybe this room wasn't as useless as I thought it was. Yes, 210, my face didn't get blown off. Also, that enemy took the grenade to the face and it was still twitching on the ground afterward. Writing a review to the manufacturer. 1 out of 10. Its face didn't get blown off. What were you even thinking when you made this? So I need to come back here one more time to collect um another tarot card. And apparently I should make armor out of the enemy's faces. That would that would be oh, did I? Yes, I already read that. Unfortunately, this is not a crafting game. Oh, okay, so the flare gun does deal with enemies the way I thought it would originally. I just didn't properly down the enemies. Flare gun, if you want to thermite your enemies, but wait, what? That was the painting room. It is now blocked off by a mass of flesh. That is interesting. Let's see. Also, making armor out of their faces. Unfortunately, this is not, what's it? This is not... This is not the forest. This is not Sons of the Forest. Alright, I have a lot of grenade ammunition now. And I have a series... I have a series of cards which resemble the plates. So clearly I'm going to use the various tarot cards to... Oh, I hope you burned. You had better have burned. Right, that's room 512. The room to the south is dark. This door unlocks from the other side. I'm just here for the tarot card. Pick up the star? Yes, thank you. Nothing left in this box. Time to get moving. This area is no longer necessary to me. I can safely move on. Oh, I'm getting all the notifications that everyone is online now. Okay, so that was the 17th Major Arcana star. Let's see, I think I'll take the Developing Tank and Young Photo Store. That, it makes sense. If the store for photo development is... I need the undeveloped photo, and I need to go to the photo store to develop it. I should survive with just the revolver. Okay, so I am here in Rotfront. I was mostly going there to do a safety save, but also I also wanted to see what this area was called. If I check the map, so room 512, the hospital hallway has a locked door. The mural is still an active, quote-unquote puzzle. I have a locked door here. Wait. I still need the the birthday for the Ito sisters. That room is called the meat grinder. I don't like that. But I do want to stop by that room to pick up the stun prod. Wait, did I? Yes, I've gone to the garbage chute. And why would I want to drop down into the meat grinder? I think that's a bad idea. I don't need to fight. I can just run. Okay, that door unlocks from the other side. Oh, come on. Okay, so this is the commercial corridor. Okay, so we have the ruined apartment here. There is the dark apartment up above, the regular apartment, and room 512. You know, I hope, because 512 is the significant number for Elster, and through Elster it's related to Ariane, so it's related to the young. Okay. Oh, that's... I don't like that Flesh has blocked off my shortcut into the hospital hallway. I need to go through the dark now to... get to the final locked door in that area. You know, I say that. I say it's the final locked door, but I believe it said that it unlocks from the other side. I may need to jump down into the meat grinder. .16mm Nitro Express. Recoil feels strong enough to break your shoulder. I'm debating on bringing more of the anti-material rifle ammunition. And clearly I have decided against it. Actually, if I go and check my memory... So from Ito, the bookstore, the code is the birthday of my daughters. They were born on Veneta. Check the last 6 digits of their PKZ numbers. I'm trying to... I don't believe... I don't believe I ever got their birthday. Okay, so the meat grinder seems to be broken. It looks safe to drop through to the floor below. Zan. So this... Oh. Ariane, she's not feeling well. Okay, so the meat grinder is indeed broken. It was, in fact, safe to drop down. What's this on the table here? I will take a repair spray. I will, in fact, use it right away. There are so many tarot cards here. Let's see. There are ration blocks. There are teeth. Hey, didn't Ariane say that she was losing her teeth? Millions starve as Imperial blockade continues. Due to the ongoing transit of Kitez, ration shipments to Veneta have been disrupted by Imperial forces again. Millions of Yusan citizens must starve for yet another month as Imperial missile frigates in Kitez orbit critically damaged one of our humanitarian convoys on their way to Veneta, sending diplomatic efforts with the Empire into another crisis. The orbit of Kitez will continue to block free travel between Veneta, Rotfront, and Haymat for another 8 seasons, which leaves our liberation troops on Veneta stranded on the desolate ocean world with minimal support. Convoys will continue to be sent despite the Imperial blockade. Only through perseverance can we rebuild what remains of Veneta. Protein and calcium. You are not wrong. So this is the cafeteria. Also, pulsating flesh on the tray. That sure is appetizing, right? Okay, I'm getting bodied here. Okay, I have to stomp this enemy on the floor. Okay, 51, 50. 87. It's not this one in front, it's the one behind. Okay, I don't need to stomp. That is an ominous shadow on the wall. It's almost like someone got incinerated and there's a soot mark on the wall, or somebody's shadow. Is there a train that's going by? No, I don't want to pick anything up right now. Even key items. And once again, we get this screen of red eyes, as though I don't already feel as though I'm being watched. Um, how is... My health is bad. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Use it right away. This is the computer store. Patient key, which probably goes to one of the rooms upstairs in the hospital wing. And hey, what do you know? There's a ladder going up. There's two ladders going up. There's an enemy down there. There was an enemy behind me as well. Okay, that room was dark. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 80. Oh, there were more enemies in this room. Get stomped. Okay, reunification. Reunification at any cost. Orbital defense cannon battery, Veneta 12. Guyan and Kitez in our crosshairs, artillery divisions of the People's Army. Okay, okay, okay. We're getting places. Wait, where? Okay, good, good. This is a new area to traverse and explore. Thermite. Bioresonance technology and its limitations. Classified. No other technology has shaped our nation as bioresonance has. Would we ever have been able to free ourselves from the stranglehold of the Empire without the support of replicas? Essential technologies like climaforming and induced gravity would be impossible without bioresonance technology. Despite that, it feels like we've made little effort to really understand or replicate bioresonant effects with conventional technology. Our progress in the development of electronics and microprocessors has stagnated for nearly a century now as we focus solely on new ways to instrumentalize this barely understood phenomenon. Take replica production, for example. The process of duplicating a neural pattern from a Gestalt donor to a replica brain is still not fully understood. How does synchronicity happen? Why is the duplicate imperfect? What happens to pre existing patterns in the receiving brain? Replicating Recreating a replica purely with microprocessors and digital programming may be far out of reach, but I believe that we've become overly dependent on a poorly understood technology controlled solely by a few gifted individuals. It may not be long before we're back where we were under the Empire. So, interesting things that come up here. Replicas have there's a receiving brain. So either I don't know if it's a I don't know if it's a manufactured brain or if there's supposed to be like a donor in this scenario. Just something to think about. Pareidolia. Just a series of butterflies on a screen. A little plant here on the Elster. Okay, okay. So there's a lot going on in this room. This is a lot more dense than the the previous run. There's a safe in here. There's so many more things to check out. I will need to run through the alley to get back to the commercial corridor. Okay, okay. Locked or broken locks. Key items. Repair patches? Yes, repair patches. What do I have in my... Oh, I have a stun prod that's taking up a lot of space. and the red diskette, which is going to be used on the computer down below. This door is locked. And the door is... Okay. Time to run. So the whole hospital wing is blocked off. There's a dentist room and the butterfly room. And I have so many items to deal with. Let's see, but I have been going on for quite a while now. I really should just run up and get those items. I think I will call stream probably shortly after I deal with all this item management. Thankfully, there's only 2 rooms in here that I need to deal with. There are my repair patches. Oh, I already had the flashlight equipped. Okay, this is the dentist room. That makes some sense. I actually have a lot of repair patches in play right now, so let's use a few of them. Let's see, you gotta go shower, then head out to play cards? It's time to nerd out. I hope you have fun. Good luck with your card games. I'm assuming Magic. May your life totals remain high, and may you... Unless it starts raining, then you're gonna hide and paint. Alright then. Well, whatever you end up doing, I hope you have fun. Magic is your cardboard crack, and Pokemon is strictly for trolling. Got it. Huh. Oh no, high life totals? Okay. Gonna play it on the edge then? Well, I'm sure you'll tell me another time when you're not going to be heading into the shower to go play. You're there to play 2 games, and then you're going to make sure someone is going to die with group slug tactics. Are slug token decks a thing? I am so out of the loop. Also, I think I have just gotten to the point where I have collected all the items. So with that... Oh, there is 1 slug commander. Good to know. Oh, right. Commander. But it is slug someone in the face. Alright then. Just flip the table and have a fist fight, why don't you? But anyway, I think I will call stream right here. All the items have been managed. Yes, this has to be the save, but just in case, just in case, let's do that. All right. It is now ending time. All right. Right, I forgot. Seribot told me to go take a break earlier. No wonder I feel a little stiff. Let's see. You'll post your red-black deck. Every card in the deck deals indiscriminate damage. You force people to play at your speed. Well, as long as it's fun, I can't say that there's any problem with that. Do do do. Now, who do I want to go bother? Hmm. Well, let's go share some men, I guess. You know, I haven't rated Kai, I believe. So let's go say hi to Kai. Thank you for thanks to everyone who dropped in. Uh we are now going to go off into the wild blue yonder. And hopefully next time we'll have some more Signalis. All right. Bye now. Bye-bye.